going to be careful not to lose these Mutalisks that are clumped up together. Wow, Savior actually could be in a bit of trouble here, but no, Sunken Colony's up. It's actually, no, Sunken Colony gets taken down by the Goliaths. There's more Goliaths than I thought, and looks like Savior's natural expansion might be in trouble here. Savior desperately trying to pump up some Hydralisks here to deal with the Goliaths. 5 Goliaths still alive. Savior just needs a couple Hydralisks and Zerglings, so he'll be able to take care of this force here. But meanwhile, those Goliaths are doing a lot of damage. He might be even taking down this natural expansion, which will be terrible for Xavier. Looks like those Valkyries really took their toll on Savior's Mutas. Oh man, Scourge picking off one of those Valkyries though. Savior really can't afford to build any more air though at this point. The Goliaths are just too many in number. So Savior's going to be forced to go Hydra Ling here against his Goliath for it's a really strange game, and he's going to lose his natural expansion. Wow, Savior definitely now behind on the economy here. Savior down to 1 base. Upmagic has been harassed, but he didn't lose anything. Well, obviously he didn't have an expansion to lose, but Savior now in a bit of trouble here, actually. He can't build mutas. He's forced to be stuck at 1 base here, and wow, terrible. Savior trying to pick up that expansion sort of hidden in the upper right, though. That could help him equalize things a bit. But right now, trapped in his base. I can't believe that push worked. Oh! But there goes that Valkyrie, though. So maybe Savior's going to be free to build a couple of Mutas. I think he's probably going to stick to Hydras, possibly Lurker Ling. But really, he's just suffering on economy. Upmagic actually pulling back now. And actually, their Lurker's coming out. So he is going to go Lurker Ling here. Knowing that Upmagic might not have enough scans. I'm not even sure if he has a single scanner up, actually. He might be so focused here. Oh! But looks like Upmagic actually is trying to ferry some forces in. The Lurker's going to stop that, though, so Upmagic's not going to have any success with his drop. He's actually going to get to the chopper with the Goliaths there, but slowing Savior down a little bit from going on the warpath. Savior, with those Lurkers, barely managed to hold Upmagic off. I don't think Upmagic has a scanner, actually, so this is why these Lurkers could be very effective at this point. But Upmagic now pushing forward at the upper right. Upmagic has control of this game right now. Savior needs to burrow that Lurker. Needs to burrow that Lurker before it goes down. Looks like he does manage to get it in just in time there. We don't have a shot of Upmagic's base to see when that scanner comes up, but if the scan comes out, those Lurkers are not going to last. No scanner, though, but probably a Science Vessel coming out. Actually, no, Academy going down now, so no Science Vessel yet, but that's going to give him that 1 scanner he needs. Savior needs to go find that dropship and take it down. I know he's trying to do that with a Scourge. Savior spotted it now. Looks like Goliaths are going to get deposited here now, and Savier's probably going to take out the dropship with the Scourge now, I think. If he's microing correctly here. So a pure Goliath army for Upmagic. Savior, meanwhile, going Lurker Ling. Looks like he's abandoned his idea of going for a Spire build. A couple of Vultures actually in the middle now. Might even see upgraded Mine Upgrade. Yeah, there's Mine Upgrade. That's going to force Savior to push really slowly with his Lurkers lest they get killed to the mines. I mean, might force him to go Overlord speed also. It's going to slow him down even more. I think Upmagic still has the advantage in this game right now. Savior just was hurt so much by losing a natural. I didn't think that was going to happen. I thought Upmagic was dead for sure, but those Valkyries made short work of the Mutalisks, and then Savior was just unable to hold there, barely unable. I think if he had 1 more minute, he would have been able to hold fine with the Sunkens and the Hydras, but Upmagic caught him at the perfect moment there. So Upmagic with that dropship still alive, still has some of that mobility there. Savior needs to basically expand all around the map right now while trying to hold Upmagic back. That's the vulnerability, of course, of the mech build, is that it's very slow to move around relatively. And Savior without 1 Lurker on the bridge there. Looks like Upmagic might decide to ignore it. No, it looks like he scans and kills it. There's another one over here, and wow, Upmagic's just going to pound this expansion here. Savior can't do anything about this expansion, and Savior's going to lose this expansion. I think he's going to lose the game, too, if he loses it. Oh, man, he's going to miss the drop. Okay, there he goes. He finally gets a dropship, but 1 Vulture actually gets in, so that's going to, well, it's going to pick off a couple of Zerglings at least, but looks like it gets taken care of. No drone kills there for that. Oh, man! Oh! Lurker getting destroyed by those mines there. Savior losing that base at the upper right. No way of defending it. Really, the only defense possible was hiding it. Savior barely has his natural expansion up now, and he's facing against a solid 2-base turn with a bigger army. This is going to be really, really tough for Savior to deal with. Vulture's coming in, and they're going to pick off a couple of drones, actually. 3 drones down. 4 drones probably going to get killed here. 4 drones down. Savior cannot afford drone losses at this point. Savior switched back to Mutalisks, actually. Interesting, knowing Valkyries are no longer around, but here comes the Goliaths, and Goliaths are just fine against the Mutas when there's this upgraded. Savior trying to protect the Lurker by attacking at this point. He's trying to wait until the Comsat goes off. Sorry, Comsat's used up, but no, it looks like the vision was long enough to kill off the Lurker. Ouch. Ouch. Really, really bad here from Savior. By the way, I got some great answers for how melee units are able to kill burrowed units. Wow, I think Savior is done with here. The natural expansion is completely breached. Savior's going to clean up the force with his mutas, but oh man, all the drones going down. Savior's economy is just toast at this point. Actually, no real answers that really answered it. I think it's just actually a really hard question. I think some people said that the burrow is actually not really burrowed. It's just the unit actually just puts up some dirt there, like 6 inches of dirt, and that's it. So once the enemy knows where it is, he can easily reach it with his, his claws or his side blades or his firebat flames. But really, that's the one answer I got. I guess it was a tough puzzler. It really doesn't. Not everything in StarCraft makes a lot of sense. Anyway, Savior now going in with a last-ditch attempt with his Mutalisks, trying to pick off all the glides. It's not going to work, though, unfortunately, for Savior. Upmagic's build was really good, and his timing attack was just perfect. Had it not been for that timing attack being so well executed, I think Savior could have come out on top in this game, but that timing attack that picked off his natural was just so good. Savior now with 3 Lings, he's going to try to take some of these turrets down so he can make more of an attack with his remaining Mutalisks, but here comes 6 Goliaths, upgraded Goliaths, +1 attack Goliaths, and they're going to, I think, pick off pretty much everything here. Yeah, Savior is not going to be able to micro against that large of a force. He doesn't have any economy to speak of. Mines are still continuing to do damage to him. I'd like to switch there to Mines by Upmagic. Mines are just so cost-effective here in this matchup, especially when you get to the late game. And a Valkyrie, I think. Is that a Valkyrie? Yeah, that's from a Valkyrie. So once again, resuming Valkyrie production here. Savior, I'm just waiting for Savior basically to GG at this point. He fought well this game. I mean, I just feel like that timing attack was what killed him. And also, he just didn't really have that much of an answer. I feel like Savior could have done better, to be honest. Had he maybe gone for some early Hydralisks or just had slightly better control with his mutas. I don't know, because he knew what Upmagic was going for. He really knew what was going for. Of course, on the other hand, Upmagic knew what Savior was going for, so it was tit for tat there. And also, I do question a little bit Savior's decision. Well, actually, I mean, I'm not going to really question his decision to ramp his natural instead of ramp his second hatcher instead of going for his natural expansion, because it did prevent the Vulture harass, but on the other hand, of course, it slowed him down so much on macro that he just got his second up so late that he didn't have time to put Sunkens up there. So I do question that. Savior picking off the Valkyrie, but it's not going to matter. There's a good group of Goliaths left, +1/+1 for those Goliaths. They're going to execute every drone there, and Savior's going to be forced to GG very soon. I think he's just delaying at this point. He has no economy. GG coming from Savior, and believe it or not, eSTRO beats CJ Entus 3-0 in this series. Savior not showing a spectacular game, not showing a completely terrible game. I think Upmagic certainly showed a lot of great game sense though in this game, and winning on a slightly Terran favorite map here, not bad. And what is it with all the overcoats? Man, are these are these Pro League studios not heated or something? These guys are all like like looking like they're ready to go skiing. But anyway, hope you guys enjoyed my commentaries for the day. This is Cholera signing off.